Hi, boys and girls. We're here for our math lesson 5.7, and today we're going to start with the calendar. We're going to find two dates. We're going to find two numbers on the calendar, or dates, that have a difference of 11. So that means between those two numbers there are 11 hops. So for example, if I start at 1 and I count up 11 hops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I end at 12. So I started at 1 and I ended at 12. And so between those two numbers, there's a difference of 12, right? So I could write a number sentence, 12 minus 1 equals 11. Or I could rewrite it, and I could write it vertically, 12 minus 1 equals 11. And so I could do it this way. And you wouldn't do this because this would take too long, but I could do my regrouping. Well, actually, you wouldn't regroup. My mistake. For some reason, I was thinking there was a 1 on the top, but let me try that again. Hold on. Rewrite it. 12 minus 1 equals 11. Okay? That's what we're looking for. So we're going to pick two dates that have a difference of 11. So let's pick something harder. Let's pick something harder. Let's go down to 23. And we're going to go back 11 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we ended at 12. So we're going to find the difference between 23 and 12, right? Because we can't put 12 first. So we're going to rewrite it. 23 take away 12. It's just like that. And so 3 and 2, right? 3 take away 2 is 1. 2 take away 1 is 1. And so there it is. Our difference is 11. So there's a difference of 11 days. So you can try it with another one if you want on your whiteboard. You can pause your video and do it. But there's got to be a difference of 11 when you do it. All right, so let's get started with our lesson. And so our essential question today is, what are two different ways to write subtraction problems? So if you remember, we did the same exact thing with addition and the same exact essential question, except it said, what are two different ways to write addition problems? Today we're going to do that with subtraction problems. And as always, we're going to start with something to get us thinking. I'll listen and draw. And so it says, write the numbers for each subtraction problem. You don't have to solve these. You just have to write the numbers. So I'm going to give you 4 different problems, and you're going to write the numbers to go in there. Okay, so here's our first one. Let's see. There were 45 children at a party. Then 23 children went home. How many children were still at the party? There were 45 children at a party. Then 23 children went home. How many children were still at the party? So what you should have come up with is, we put the smaller number on the bottom, the 23, and we put that next to the subtraction symbol. And we put the 45 on top, just like that. So we have 45 minus 23, or 45 take away 23. Let's try another one. Jamie made 52 cookies for the party. There were 21 sugar cookies. The rest were oatmeal cookies. How many oatmeal cookies did Jamie make? There were 52 cookies at the party, and there were 21 sugar cookies. The rest were oatmeal. How many oatmeal cookies did Jamie make? So this time you should have come up with, you've got your 52 on the top. There were 52 cookies. And 21 of the cookies are sugar cookies. And then whatever our answer is going to tell me how many oatmeal cookies there are. All right, let's do another one down here. Let's go. Evan hung up 26 balloons for the party. 9 balloons fell down. How many balloons were still to hanging up? He hung 26 and 9 fell down. How are we going to figure out how many he hung up? Okay, so there were 26. And then we're going to take away 9. So we're going to put the 9 in the ones place. We're subtracting 9. So it's going to look just like that. And for our last one, this one's about Charlotte. Charlotte made cupcakes. She made 46 cupcakes for the party. And the children ate 39. How many cupcakes were left? Charlotte made 46 cupcakes for the party. The children ate 39 cupcakes. How many cupcakes were left? So this one's going to look like this. So there's 46 cupcakes. And the children ate 39. So we're going to take away 39. And that's going to tell us how many cupcakes are left, right? That she can maybe give to the adults, because all the kids have eaten their cupcakes. All right, so let me go to the next page. For our math talk question today, it says, explain why it's important to line up the digits of the numbers in the columns. So let me show you what this means. So why is it important to line these up? The 5 and the 3 and the 4 and the 2. Well, if you don't, right, if we put the 3, let me show you a non-example, right? That means a wrong answer. I'm going to show you a wrong answer. So I'm going to put it in blue. If we did this problem, 45 minus 23, right, and I wrote it like this, that's going to cause a problem with my answer, right? Because when I write my answer, I'm going to put 5 and 0. 5 take away 0 is 5. And then I'm going to go over here, and then I'm going to do 4 tens minus 3 tens is 1 10. And then I'm going to get to here, and I'm going to have these 2 hundreds down here. And I'm going to have a bigger answer than I even started with. Or the same thing with 26 minus 9. If I put my 9 in the tens place, that's going to cause big problems with my answer. So it's really important to make sure I put the numbers in the right columns. So these are non-examples. These are not the correct answers. All right, let's continue. So, sorry, find my mouse. There it is. So that brings us to our model and draw, right? We always start with the model and draw because the model and draw is the really important part to listen to. So the problem, it says, what is 81 minus 36? And then it says rewrite the subtraction problem, then find the difference. So we're going to have some practice at rewriting problems and lining them up nice and straight. So it says for 81, write the tens digit in the tens column. So there's the tens digit. We're going to write it in the tens column. Okay. Write the ones digit in the ones column. Okay. Repeat for 36. Put the tens digit in the tens column. Write the ones digit in the ones column, right? Now it says repeat for 36. We did that. Step 2, look at the ones. Okay. Regroup if you need to. 1 minus 6. I can't take 6 away for 1. So yes, I do have to regroup. So I write a 7 here and then an 11 here. Now it says subtract the 1, subtract the tens. Okay. So 11 minus 6 is going to be 5. And 7 minus 3, 7 tens minus 3 tens is going to be, whoops. That is the funkiest looking 4. Hold on, I'm going to fix that. All right, we're going to erase that. We don't want to just write over top of it. There, 45. Hey, my color changed back. All right, so that's what we're going to be practicing today, is rewriting problems and solving them. So that's what it says. Rewrite the subtraction problem, find the difference. So let's rewrite a couple together, and then I'll have you go back and solve them. So 37 minus 4. So I write my 37. I write my 4 in the ones place under the 7. 48 minus 24. So I write my 48. I write my 24 right underneath. Tens in the tens place, 4 in the ones place. Same thing with this one. We got 85 minus 37. We got 63 minus 19. All right, you guys go ahead and pause your video and you solve those 4 on your own. All right, so here's what I came up with. I regrouped on number 3 and number 4. So go ahead and pause your video and check and make sure what I've got matches what you have. And if not, try to figure out why you made a mistake and how can you fix it. All right, now we'll go down and we'll rewrite a couple of these. Well, let's rewrite them all. Might as well. 62 minus 37. And then this 51. The other thing that's important is when you rewrite these is making sure you actually write the correct number too, right? Because I know sometimes we don't pay attention, and you really have to pay attention. And when we don't pay attention, we write the wrong number. All right, fix that. 76, take away 3. And then 95 minus 48. All right, go ahead and pause your video and work through those 4 on your own, and then come back and check your answers. All right, so once again, I've written the answers. I went in a different color so it's a little bit easier to see what I did versus what I rewrote. So go ahead and pause your video and copy those down. Make sure you've got it all correct. Okay, let's go to the next page. And we're going to do the same thing. You're going to do all of these this time. You're going to rewrite all of them. So go ahead and rewrite all of them and then check back with me and then see if we rewrote them correctly. Alright, so go ahead and pause your video again and check and make sure your rewriting of your problems looks the same as how I rewrote mine. Okay, so now it's time to pause your video and solve all those problems you just rewrote and then come back and check your answers against mine. Okay, so now here's your answers for you to check. So go ahead and pause and check your answers. Make sure you did any of the regrouping correctly as well too. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is go to the Think Smarter page. Okay, and so number 24, Think Smarter, says Tom drew 23 pictures last year. Beth drew 14 pictures. How many more pictures did Beth draw than Tom? So that's telling me I got to find the difference between how many pictures they drew. And then it says fill in the bubble next to all the ways to show the problem, and then we have to solve it. So why don't I solve it first? Okay, so I'm finding the difference between this number and this number, 23 and 14. So 23, I'm going to rewrite it, minus 14. So which problems look like that? Well, that does. That doesn't. That's plus 23. That one does. It's just written horizontally, and that one does not. Okay, now I'm going to solve it. So I'm going to change colors because, yes, I need to do some regrouping because I can't take 4 from 3, right? So let's regroup. Can you figure out what number is to write above before I do it? 13 and 1. Okay, and now so we've got 13 minus 4 is going to be 9, and then 1 minus 1 is 0, so we don't have to write that 0. So the answer is 9 more pictures. Alright, so the pages you need to turn into me are to 357. Don't forget to do this part down here. You're going to have to do some writing. It is what it is. And 358. Alright, good luck.